Hi everyone, my name is Teresa Vilicana and I'm here to support the City College. And Mr. Avalos, please help us, and Mr. Campos and all supervisors, please help us to save the City College. And I've been in City College for 3-4 years, and I'm really glad to be there because I study my careers and I have a better job. But now I'm disabled right now. I can't work anymore. So now I'm planning to have another career to go back to work. Thank you very much. Please help us.
My mom's here too. My name's William Walker. I'm a displaced worker, so I come back to City College because I have nowhere else to be. I'm there doing a GIS certification program. I'm trying to pick up a skill because I'm tired of doing low-wage work here in San Francisco and not being able to pay my rent. I represent 90,000 students as a student trustee of City College of San Francisco. I also have put board agendas together in my life as a staffer, and it would have been nice to have a time certain for public comment. There's a time certain for every other item on today's agenda, and it would have been great to have all the board members here because I've been sitting here diligently since 2 o'clock. But why I'm here is to let you know that we all might not agree on how to help City College of San Francisco, but we all agree that it needs help. We all agree that we need leadership, and it's going to take more than the 7 elected board members of that college district to save our college. I worked with the school district, and I remember when supervisors Kim and Mar were on that board with the San Francisco Unified, and I remember when this board of supervisors put together a rainy day fund to bail out the school district because of mismanagement of funds there. And I think it's time for this board to really evaluate helping out the #1 trainer of our workforce, 80% of the folks who cook your meals, 75% of healthcare workers in the state, all have taken a community college class. If you've been touched by community college, please stand up. If you've ever attended a class, the city needs to see you now, and we need your help. So please work with the powers that be. We need a parcel tax. We need whatever you all as leaders, because we know this board is effective. So it's time for you guys to step up for us at City College. Thank you.
Thank you. Next speaker, please.
I want to start off by commending the Board of Supervisors for standing with the community against stop and frisk. And I also want to commend Campos for speaking up about the tasers that they're trying to give the police. And I also would like to urge you to continue to support us as the community college of San Francisco. Continue to support us and make sure that we're here and able to be here for people like myself who had no other alternative other than to go to school, or because, I mean, jobs aren't readily available. And I also want to give y'all a little piece I wrote. It goes like this. When will it stop, this evil plot, this evil scheme? No, my people's down by any means. And so it seems your days are numbered if you intervene. Take, for example, JFK and Martin Luther King. The FBI probably got your boy up under a scope. Put their hoods on, burn a cross, and leave me hung from a rope. To try to counteract the Panthers, flood the city with dope. Now young people selling crack like it's the only hope. Dear Lord, when will the terrorism stop from the boys in blue? Another brother got shot. Probably do me like Fred Hampton because I'm telling them the real. Kick in the door to my apartment. Try to come in for the kill. In this war against terror, Mayor KKK. That's why his brother's still slaving locked in Pelican Bay. That's why his brother's still slaving locked in Quentin, not to mention how they tearing down the schools and building prisons in this war against terror.
My name is Antonio Mims. I'm here on behalf of Bayview Hunters Point, District 10, Black Unity. On behalf of the black population in San Francisco City and County, it is time for us to challenge the public education sector. It is obvious that this city's government has decided that our career choices do not support its top industry employment market. We will not allow private interest super committees to cut off our education channels. We will not allow state, federal, or local government to stop us from pursuing the careers that empower our cultural integrity. This is a fight between the people's minority and the corporate's minority. I implore the general public to support educational equity. The board has a responsibility to incorporate our voice into policy. If we do not identify and dysfunction loopholes in our city's legislature, we will fall victim to the colorful damnation of miseducation. On a community level, to discredit City College would be incriminating on all fronts. And I will personally interrupt business as usual for whomever chooses to impose on the dreams of black youth. And City College wasn't the only item that I wanted to touch on. It was the item before it about the police being able to accept a gift worth $60,000. When politicians accept gifts worth more than, I think, what is it, 50,000, or like if a politician gets more than $1,000 during his or her campaign, they have to register it with a certain form. To actually just have it as an agenda item, I think doesn't serve the proper purpose of this system, this bureaucracy that we have. Yeah, and my time is running out. So just look into Hewlett Packard giving the police department some.
Thank you very much.
I actually like a few people that's on the board. But I want to say the politicians of San Francisco are really sending the wrong message. You know, you have politicians that want to implement stop and frisk to get the guns off the street, but at the same time won't stand up for education, which is a clear alternative, especially community college. You know, so it shows in a precedent or an example that you're not really for solutions and working out the problems. You got people in the community that talk about job readiness programs. Well, community college is a job readiness program where you can really get some real credit. So I think we need to think more about solutions, invest in our people. You know, I thought City College was a staple for the city. It's one of the largest community colleges, and they have classes that state doesn't even have as well. But I guess I was under the wrong impression.